Oh. We don't have any music?
Hey now.
Can I say something?
Ryan Pearson here with Turn to Talk. I'm here with Jason Flory. And Jason is back to his normal ways of busting my chops.
Oh, man.
Jason, listen, you've taken off a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And
I was, I went down to Mexico and
my laptop, I flipped it down. It hasn't been flipped up. It wouldn't log. I couldn't log in, and I had to reconnect to the Facebook page. There was all kinds of things that we had to do to get it going.
Hey, screw the introduction music. They know who we are, right?
Yeah, we need music.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you? I had a nice day. I want to wish my father, Rick Pearson, Radical Rick. He used to be a racer.
Yeah.
And I want to wish him a happy Father's Day. He's tuned in, so
happy Father's Day to everybody. Like, that's congratulations, man. Father to you as well.
Yeah.
Colin was just here. I was busting his balls as he walked out the door, so I made my rounds.
You did. Yes, you did.
Yeah. So listen, it's been a couple weeks. I had the flu or something there a couple weeks ago, and then. Shit, man, we've raced out. Like, last time we talked, it was like, man, hopefully we get some of these shows in. We've had all these rainouts, and I think we had done World of Outlaw late model show, and then we didn't talk about the Derby because I got sick the next day, and so we ran a Derby and 2 Speedweek shows. We've been busy.
Yeah. And then last week, we canceled because you were going to be doing track prep, and then it kind of rained.
Oh, man, what a monsoon there. Yeah. And then so... Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about. If people want to talk about it, like, hey, shoot us messages, like criticism, good things, bad things. I don't give a damn. Throw it all to us today. I'm in a good mood today. I got me a. I'm gonna promote it because I got a Mountain Dew Live Wire, my favorite drink. People think it's Mick Ultra, but it's actually Mountain Dew Live Wire. And I got me the finest Cuban cigar. What do you think of that?
You're ridiculous.
Hey, I am who I am. Love me or hate me.
Okay, Cap.
I am who I am. I can't stand it no more. So I didn't see him yesterday. I hope he was there. He said he was coming. But what do you want to talk about? Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Demolition Derby. Okay, first of all, we don't have a guest today.
I am the guest.
You're the guest, and so
you're in trouble.
We're gonna just do one of us, just me and you, and then maybe not be such a long show if you can keep it short-winded.
Hey, I'd like to see a lot of comments. I like to see people's feedback from the last 3 weeks. So. It's up to them how long the show goes. I can talk all night. It doesn't matter to me.
I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, you do.
And my boss, where I work in the morning, he's an asshole, man. He is a jerk.
Ooh. Hey, I got a happy Father's Day from somebody at work today.
You did?
Yeah.
From who?
What do you think?
So did I. I got one too about a half hour ago.
There's Sherry. Sherry's on her way, or she's probably back home by now. She was going back home for the week. So Sherry's been busy. She's over there working all the time. Yes, we're going to talk about Billy Dawson as well. So that was thank you. So let's talk about the Derby, and then we got all these comments, and you'll keep them for us to read. But there's a lot. I mean, I don't want to forget about some of these things. They're in my mind too. So we'll go back to the Derby 3 weeks ago.
Okay, well, what made you schedule a Demolition Derby?
Over the winter, I felt like the Speedway was one-dimensional. And so, like, when you look at the schedule, you've seen World of Outlaw late models, you've seen sprint cars as normal, all the normal stuff that we do. The World of Outlaw late models was something new, but I felt like there was weekends that just weren't going to work. Like, haven't worked in years, and we just go through the motions. But so I thought a couple thrill shows. The Demolition Derby really isn't just a Demolition Derby. It's supposed to be a thrill show. But I had to throttle that back because some of the stuff they like to do is like good for asphalt racetracks or something, but not for us. Like coming up to a Speedweek show, we couldn't do trailer racing and some of the stuff that we could have done because I just didn't want the debris all over the Speedway. So we kind of throttled that back a little bit. Now he's coming back. We have one here in the middle of July, and then I'm really excited about August 1st. We have the first annual big monster truck show, which I think is going to be a fantastic event. So I think the Speedway has to be diversified, Ryan. I think just roundy round stuff is great. I'm a fan. You're a fan. But like, there's lots of people that came to our Christmas lights display, And I say, hey, man, you come to the racetrack? And they're like, no, I'm not really interested in racing. I said, what if we had, a demo derby thrill show? Or what if we had a monster truck show? What if we had an NTPA tractor pull? Those are the things we have, right? And they're like, yeah, we'd probably come out some of that stuff. So trying to draw a different fan base, and I think that's what it takes in 2026. Raining out 8 races in a row or whatever it was solidified my decisions to the schedule will look really different next year. Like, I've keep good notes. Weather sucked, and the weather won't suck again like this for 20 years probably. But we will not look the same next year. I can promise you that.
Did you? I know, like, the guys put on a good show. Dustin did a good job. So I'm not asking you about that. But then as you rained out, did you have some remorse or regret? But did it kind of suck that then, like, you're rolling the Demolition Derby as one of your early races? So after the rainouts.
Did it what now?
Was there some remorse or regret? Did you wish, like, you didn't?
Oh, like raced instead?
Yes.
No, because that thing drive me nuts today.
And it's somebody who's watching probably right now.
Right. Like, it's like come on, man, it's vibrating the whole table. So that's crazy. No, because I tell you what, I know how it goes, and like, it rained anyway this Saturday, right? So that Saturday we ran a derby. It was still sketchy weather, and I felt like, hey, we can derby in the rain, but we still race. We race mini stocks and super stocks too.
Yeah.
And so we got that stuff in, and congratulations to the winners of that. And one was Braden Tucky
and David Potter,
and him and Johnny Bruce put on a hell of a show, just as much as Tucky and Craver did too. So we've got a couple races in before that, right? That was the day we got that in, but then it started to rain. And it rained everywhere. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, here's Orrville, Ohio, and it's raining everywhere. And it obviously it killed the crowd. It killed the Demolition Derby people. Dustin was cool, though, right? We worked with the people that showed up, and we got that thing under control. And we still put on a hell of a derby. I thought it was really a good derby still. I'm not a guy that goes to 50 derbies a year, but I thought people who came got to see a good show. And it didn't rain the whole time, thank goodness. But I did catch a cold or something for that because I was sick the next day. But no, I was glad to get that one. I liked working with Dustin. I like Dustin a lot. He's a very good promoter, very good showmanship when he gets on a microphone. He knows how to run the show, and he's very good at promoting. And
he's got his whole crew of guys that show up, and they do a good job.
Yeah, well, he's a good. You get him on the microphone, man. He can announce, and he can bring some excitement. So I really enjoyed him being there. And so hopefully next time we do it in a couple weeks. I think it's a few weeks. It'll be a less weather function. We'll have more cars.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
okay, so then we get the Demolition Derby in the books, and then we're rolling into Speedweek.
I love Speedweek. We both know it's not the first time in 15 years that Speedweek has saved me. Like, I can remember a long time ago, that business wasn't very good. We had a lot of crap going in the spring, and you're like, man, people just think that. People just don't understand the finances of this stuff. And so you look for shows that, like, can bail you out. Like, you can have bad shows, and you're like, man, where we got to get one. And Speedweek has always been the savior for Wayne County. For some reason, on Monday night of Speedweek, Duffy Smith Memorial, people just flock to Wayne County. And I'll give credit where it's due, too. I'll tell you, Farmer's done a fantastic job. We had 46 or 48 cars.
Yeah, was it 46, I think.
46 or 48 cars on Monday night, and we had good quality stuff. And he's got that thing turned around now to where it feels good, right? And so, yeah, Monday we roll in there, and the weather's fantastic, and we packed the place.
Let me ask you this: you said the weather's fantastic. We show up to work in the morning on Monday morning,
yep.
And you looked me square in the eyes, and you go, "We had a ton of rain last night. Yep. It might be enough to make us cancel." Which I know you're the kind of guy that's canceling is in the like this is it's not what you want to do.
Right.
I know that it's a Speedweek show, so you're going to work extra hard. Yep. So I knew that canceling on a Monday morning wasn't in your DNA.
Yeah.
But when you showed up to the racetrack, water was up the racetrack, correct?
Yeah. So we were there Sunday. That was that was last weekend. So Saturday, I'd spent all day there. It's like, that's 100 degrees Saturday, whatever it was. And we put all those new lights on the backstretch. Just all day, man. And everybody's working hard. And I can't mention everybody, but I'll try eventually. And so we go into Sunday, and it's track prep time, right? And so Chris is over there, and we're working, and we all know it's going to rain. The forecast has been like, oh, it's going to rain, but late in the afternoon, we don't get it done all the way. Like, we're not done yet. And I mean, it opened up, and I think we got 1.25 inches or something in about a 20-minute period. And then it just rained, like just that steady drizzle rain. And I'm like, man, like that's crazy, right? And then so we're like, well, if it doesn't rain again, we'll be good. So we go home, we get ready to look at your radar, and it shows this band of rain from Elyria all the way through Orrville, Ohio, just an all night steady rain till 6 in the morning. I'm like, now you come to work the next morning. I'm like, if it rained all night, we're gonna be in trouble. Like, because you just don't have it all day to get it done. Like you can't pump that much water. There's drains obviously, but that much water, everything's. I was nervous until I got on the property. And I thought, well, got to do something. Got to see what we got. And
I think of like the time when you go, give me an hour, we'll build a racetrack.
Yeah, well,
you know, like that's kind of like your reputation.
I know, and I still have that in me. We just don't have all the equipment right now. So we got a couple key pieces of equipment that are in major overhaul right now. Like we lost some good pieces of equipment. Don't start before this Saturday. We lost some major equipment, right? And so I'm like, I'm thinking about what I have and who I have, and I will tell you this. I will mention these people, and this isn't to be, but Christopher Senthorn, and he brought a buddy of his, Kyle Moore, Brad Moore.
Those guys weren't racing, so
they weren't racing. They brought over some stuff we needed, some signage stuff, and like everybody took turns in a tractor or a pack truck or whatever ran. And made laps. I mean, we had the Wayne County 500 that day. and listen, so I'll tell you, we had a tale of two tracks. If you go back to Duffy Smith Memorial, that track was wet. It was fast. It was hammer down. And it was a span. Like, what's his face in the 101? Caleb, what's his name? Who won Monday?
Caleb Henry.
Caleb Henry. He's leading on lap 13, gets a flat tire, goes to the tail, and by lap 35, a slider for 2 out of 3 and 4 on the last lap to win it. I mean, it was spectacular, and I thought the racetrack was fantastic and very minimal dust on Monday, right? And so Speedweek's in the books. They were like, wow, that was a great show. Everybody was excited. I think we showed a good deal with the help that we had and the people willing to come and just make laps, man. And the new lights were fantastic on the back straightaway. Until they went out with 2 to go for the lights weren't the problem. The power source was the problem on that point. But so that was great. And then, you know, we announced on Monday that we were going to pick up the finale because there was some other stuff going on in the Speedweek schedule. So we picked up the finale on a week's notice, or really less. And so you start turning and burning for the next one.
When you pick up a race that late, you know, you didn't have anything to do with that. Like you were just given an option to race, right?
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't have anything to do with the backside of this stuff. Like we all knew, everybody knows what was going on. I'm not dwelling on it. You can read it. It's all over the internet. We all knew what was going on. There were so many questions. I'm sure if I'm in that position, I don't want that news to break the week before this, right? Nobody wants that. But the bottom line, that show was going somewhere. And I won't get into details about the inside of it, but there was plenty of opportunity for that show to still continue on as planned. And it couldn't be done. It wasn't, I didn't steal a show. I didn't promote it to take anybody's nothing. Up until Monday was the deadline for that show to be scheduled and continued on. And it couldn't make it. The agreement couldn't be made. So, I'm not a stranger to taking shit, you know what I mean? Last minute, I don't care. I told Rich, I go, hey, let's do it. You know, we got together. I'm like, I'm good. Let's do it. You know, I was excited. I felt like coming off of Monday was going to be great, and then it gives us 5 days to turn it around. Now, I thought the race Saturday night was really good. I mean, we can argue. I'm sure there'll be people that are family friendly and a supporter of Wayne County that'll say that was really good, and then I've got my fan club who take shots at me all the time, but I will stand on the principle that yesterday's show at Wayne County Speedway was some of the best racing I've seen. I said Rich Farmer to this. I go, because he told me during the week, it was Wednesday, he was doing Waynesfield. He's like, man, I gotta get this place sealed over. We're talking for 2 inches of rain. I go, yeah, no, we're graded up, we're sealed over, we're waiting for the big monsoon. We didn't get the monsoon here. We got some rain, but we didn't get that 2-inch rain that we're calling for. So we knew Saturday was going to be a tighter surface than we had on Monday. Plus, we had late models on Saturday, too, which you can't prep the track the same. So we knew we wanted it to be a little tighter. And listen, it was sunny and windy, and that thing got hard, and what are we doing?
I'm just changing your volume just a little.
No.
You're good.
The thing got hard, and you've seen it. You're a big critic of it when we're standing in the infield. You pay attention, and we went out and we missed it after qualifying. I thought the heat races were great. I thought the racing was 2-3 wide, lots of sliders. Just what I think Wayne County can produce. The racing at Wayne County is second to none. And there's nobody here that will ever convince me any different. It's not because I own it. It's not because I'm any part of it. I watch racing everywhere on TV. And the racing at Wayne County, the way we've got the track set up right now, creates some of the best sprint car racing. It's not the best late model racing all the time. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes late model races aren't very great out there. But sprint car shows for Speedweek, I thought were the best. And that's just my opinion. But, I knew it was going to be dirty for the feature because it cleaned off. But Wayne County never cleans off. It doesn't take rubber. Somebody texted me today and said, "Oh, Wayne County took rubber last night." No, it doesn't. It didn't take rubber. There's too much sand in it. And, if you've ever been to Volusia or East Bay, it's just got the little grit sand that blows off of it. And the cushion was right against the guardrail. If anybody looks at Danny Dietrich's post on Facebook, he took a really cool picture of it, and it shows that there was the guardrail is shiny all the way through both turns where them guys were riding that guardrail. It's spectacular, the set of balls these sprint car drivers have on them to go lap after lap to do that. That's another story for another day. But
Cale Thomas kind of said that. He goes, "You're riding the edge for 35 laps."
Yeah, I'm amazed and just in awe at the talent. And then you had everybody. You had Cap Henry's on the bottom. The guy who won
Zeth Sabo.
Zeth Sabo was up top. Lost the lead. The 11th car comes from 9th. He takes the lead at lap 22 or something. And it was just so you could pass. It was 3-4 wide all over the place. I learned a little bit about track prep on the back straightaway.
I was going to ask you about that specifically.
Yeah.
So you went out and you missed it, and then you noticed that really, really to the inside where normally people do not race.
Yeah, coming off of turn 2, we've got the bottom so far in that when you come off of 2, like you should just take your trajectory should just go straight out to the far side of the straightaway. But yeah, guys were riding all the way down by the bottom of and we hadn't watered on the bottom of the inside of the back straightaway because nobody ever races there. We're like, why waste the time down there, right? Well, they was all over that thing last night.
Why do you think that was?
I think
was it like the grip that was down low where there was bite?
I think you rode the bottom, and when you came off, the car was just because they were 2 or 3 wide at that point, and so I think that's the only groove there was. You had to run that bottom.
You're trying to get underneath the next guy, maybe.
So I think we could have done our great wonders, and we had an opportunity to do that. I did not see that early. I did not see anybody running that low. Had I done that, when we were passing the helmet for the photographers,
you'd have watered it.
We would have watered that for sure. We had the tractor out there with the little misting box, and we would have. But turn 4 at Wayne County is so close to the action. And I give kudos to anybody who sits in turn 4. I do. It's close. I tell people all the time, like, hey, if you've never been here before, I wouldn't sit in turn 4. Like, it's pretty crazy there. And they're like, man, they love it. They love it. They love it. And so the only people that get on the internet and say they don't love it are people who are just from other racetracks who just want to pull me back down. But you can't pull me down. I'm too fat and too tall, and I can't be pulled down. I thought the racing was great. Even if you're not a fan, I've seen a lot of people post like, hey, racing's great. A little dirty, a little dusty. That's the MO for us. I know. I can fix that, but it hinders the racing. We can fix the dust problem, but it'll hinder the racing. Late model guys, best surface. Leave it like this all year. It's the tale of 2 stories, Ryan. You have the fans who need to see the show, but you have the drivers who like, man, this is great. We can race all over it. It's not hammered down. It's easier on tires. It's easier on equipment. It's such a fine line today's world. I'll say something controversial right here. Bunch of bitching and crybaby shit gets old. It's why people quit doing it. It really is. It's why everybody quits doing this shit. Eldora is the dirtiest racetrack in the country, hands down. Watch the World 100. You can't see it, right? But it's an event. People go there, get drunk, have a good time. Racing sucks. Everybody goes, right? It's true. It's no big deal. It don't matter. Nobody says a word. It's the little tracks like me or Fremont or Attica or Atomic or Zanesville or Muskingum. We get picked on because I think the fans are passionate, but you get out of town fans who come and there's nothing on the internet to bring people down. So what the hell? We'll start some controversy and start shit. It gets old. I think that's what hurts the car counts and it hurts the fan counts all over the country, is because people tell something about when they were at a place and it's a stigma. Well, my place races better anywhere in the country, so keep talking about things because I don't care. I know it's a little dirty. I can fix that, but then the racing goes away. So we're trying to find that line, and we have a great show. We do 2 Speedweek shows in 5 days, and it just amazes me as much 50-50 split there is in the country. It's like talking politics. You're either A or B, right? And so I like it. It gets me going. It gets my blood flowing, and it makes me work harder. So, but it seems like, Ryan, the bigger, more notoriety racetracks in the country don't work. They don't have to work as hard towards their track surface because it's a big event, and people overlook it because the event's so big. And we're just trying to go in there for a one-night blast, and then we go back to how it's going to feel Saturday. Like we're gonna have a good time at Wayne County Saturday because we're going to do a lot of cool shit. But it's going to feel down from what the last 2 nights have been, right? Yeah. We've been rocking, and so that's kind of cool. But
one thing like I've noticed is, and I want your point of view. The Show Me 100 a couple weeks ago, Garrett Alberson's leading the race, right? And just goes in and hooks and then flips his ass off. Like that dude's still flipping right now. I think he's like, he's still wrecking.
I've seen that too.
And they said, oh, it's a little choppy. Oh, it's a little, like they were politically correct. Nobody came out and threw, the racetrack under the bus and said it was rough, so like, then, come Monday night, oh, it looks choppy. Oh, it looks rough. Oh, how many race cars got junked out because of the racetrack? Yeah. Like how come, like you get the under the microscope,
this as well as I do, and let's just face, we're froze in time. Did you see that? We were froze. That's cool. Anyway, let's just be straight with the facts tonight. We had 2 Speedweek shows in 5 days, and I thought both of them were spectacular. I think both of them had great racing, and they gave them each 2 different styles of racetrack. We gave them elbows up, balls to the wall on Monday night, man, and that's my style. I loved it. I remember the wheelies they were pulling off of 2. It was crazy. I loved it. We took late model fans on Monday night, and we made them sprint car fans. I know we did. Okay, so then we know Saturday we're going to turn this place, and we got to do a little bit of a different track prep, and then the weather dictates what we do. But we still gave them a great surface to race on. I love 3-4 wide racing. It's just a lot slower. It's 2 seconds slow. It's going to be a little dirtier. We had a really good wind early, but the facts of the matter is that race is really good. And really it's just a matter of doing a few tweaks, I think. And I think it's just an A+. I give the 2 shows, I give them both C+.
Yeah, that's, I think, fair. I think it's fair. I think your racing was really good. You had some crazy events happen.
Oh, we'll get to that too.
Yeah, and I just mean for both. Crazy things happen, and then you're able to get you some racing in. That's one thing I thought is like, holy cow, we were able to race. And then with as much rain, and then knowing that we took a ton of rain on Sunday, and I saw one guy comment on one of my pictures, how many cars got junked because of the racetrack, and I saw a racer post on a comment on something, Wayne County Speedway is a shithole, and then dude, do you understand? We took a ton of rain. We had our bunch of rain. Or your option is you can cancel on a nice day, and then people are going to be mad, and then you're not going to be able to make money, and we're not going to be racing. And then eventually those types of days you're going to end up shutting the doors for good. Yeah. So it's what do you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Nah. You know what to do in those situations. You don't do them no more, though, is you send them to me. You physically send them to me, right? And it usually fixes all those problems, does it not? Does it not fix the problems? Yes. So those people who say that, I'm always available for team meeting.
No, it's okay.
And so I love that stuff because I can argue those things and show you examples, and I don't know what the dartboard. Listen, everybody has a dartboard and they want to pick on a certain racetracker. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. There's lots of people that comment right here. I can, if I wanted to go through here, I can show you, and people are like, that person doesn't really like me, that person doesn't like, but that's okay, man. I just happen to be the owner of the racetrack, and they like the racetrack, right? They don't really have to care for me, but sometimes it's a personal attack, and that's okay too. But I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but Wayne County race is good. Facts are what the facts are, right? It is what it is. And so before we go any further, because I will forget, and I know you probably have this plan somewhere, but I do want to take a moment and let's just thank everybody Monday night. the track EMS crew, the Orville was there, and so was the East Union, which would be Apple Creek Fire Department. Everybody who took care of Rick and Kyle and Chase, their names are out, so I'm not telling anybody what one was. Just they really did a good job. A lot of chaos, a lot of stuff was going on. There's stuff we could do different, but hands down, I think everybody did a great job. And man, it just shows you how many. I mean, we had a lot of crazy stuff going on there. I mean, the cops were there and the helicopter. I mean, stuff we didn't ever want to see at Wayne County. Right? We're a racetrack. We don't want to see a helicopter land in the infield. But I think everything went. You know, the All-Stars do a great job with, they have this sheet you have to send them, and Outlaws do it as well, so I'm not leaving them out. But they want to know where the nearest Trauma 1 center is. They want to know who to call. And so I think all that stuff is very important to make things tick like it did. So congratulations to the support staff that did that, and I hope the recovery well goes for them three. I know Chase is okay, but the other two are going to be, it's going to be a month or two probably. And so, but yeah, so I just want to thank all the first responders and, you know, hope those guys get well soon. I know there was some money raised in the last couple nights, and, you know, hopefully everything works out.
Yeah, we're keeping those guys, man, in our thoughts and prayers, you know, and everybody, the driver. I was a first responder, you know, we know, you know, keep those guys in your thoughts and prayers too, man. You know, some of that stuff is traumatic, but nothing like what those guys are going through. So keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers. I saw Kyle actually commented. We'll probably get to his comment here in a little bit. And so. Yeah,
listen, I think that overshadowed Monday's racing, and it should have, because it was a somber mood after that. It kind of took some of the thunder away, and you know, like I've seen that on TV. I've seen that on different internet posts before, like, and I've always thought to myself, holy cow, I hope that stuff doesn't happen here. Like,
I've asked you over the years, you know, just different preparation things.
Well, and that's why we use the Phoenix Ambulance Service. And I'll be honest with you, I'll never own my own ambulance. I'll never own and operate it through a volunteer EMS staff, because they have a lot of cool stuff. They have a lot of important stuff on there that I wouldn't want responsible for. You know what I mean? They were able to throw an IV in. They're able to do a lot of things that, like, I don't want that responsibility. So I think the cost of racing is what it is, and we won't talk dollars and cents on that. But like the ambulance service was top notch, and so thank you to them. And I hate that they have to use that stuff like that. We want that stuff to expire. We don't want to ever use it, right? So
yeah, I thought Apple Creek Fire. Chief Zimmerman and those guys did a good job. I told the track crew, I told them the other night, last night, that he did a good job. I want to hit this one real quick. Billy Dawson says, "Happy Father's Day. That was a freaking awesome of a track surface to race on."
Hey, he did a great job. He came on fourth last night. I think he started 7th or 8th, and I watched him.
I did too.
And I didn't know he was going to show up, because earlier today he posted that the water pump was off the car, and like, he's the kid.
Metal shavings a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So just watch that kid. We talked about him every time how long have we been doing this show? I guess we were doing Facebook Lives as well. But we said we'll watch this kid, and like every year he gets better and better. And so I thought last night he really ran a good race.
Jason, to go back to the event, and like, what do you do to learn, or is there anything like, or is that something still?
Which night? Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night. Is there anything like you're still in the process of putting things together or whatnot?
So I've talked to the insurance company. Step one's, you know, obviously you hate to do it. You got to call your insurance company and find out what's going on. You get the waivers and get the paperwork out. So we've emailed all three of them for incident reports, obviously. And so, yeah, so as far as changes go, though, we added some concrete blocks to get blindside protection for the photographers. There'll be little things that change throughout the whole summer. I felt like it's pretty safe as it was, right? It was a freak accident, and I think the photographers themselves would probably realize, okay, we're all getting too comfortable. I talked to other racetracks, and I'll leave them out, but I had a lot of phone calls from other racetracks that want to know, hey, what's going on? What's your insurance company saying? What's the protocol? And it's really just, you know, if you can think about something that might not happen, it could happen now. Like, I never thought that would happen, right? So a little bit of concrete blockage to give a little protection, and maybe, you know, maybe in the future we pull them back from the corner. I don't know. Maybe we put interior walls in the corners ourselves, but is it ever going to be 100% safe? I mean, we talked about it last night. Our work areas in the infield, and it's in the work areas in the infield for a lot of different racetracks. I've seen it all over. You know, we need to be more strict on people staying in the box for sure. And I seen that last night. I seen a couple things I could address. And that just comes from better drivers meeting and better policing in there. We're not keeping as many vehicles in the infield no more, like some of our equipment, and we're moving that stuff out. I'm going to build a parking pad outside of turn 2 for push trucks to start parking outside, alleviate some of the congestion in the infield. And but as far as photographers go, I think everybody's going to be on their heads and toes, and we put some blindside blocking in. And I don't know, man. It's that could have been any one of us, right? I mean, it's nobody's fault.
Right.
It's just crazy racing. I mean, the action in turns 1 and 2, snapping those photos, and it was just crazy. And so there'll be some changes all year. I think subtle changes.
Okay, I just wondered. Rob Greer had a comment there.
Rob did?
Yeah. So Grant says, how's the water truck doing, Jason?
Yesterday in that truck. No, listen, I was running the track and I really and like I said, Monday night there was 4 other people drove that truck and put 100 laps each on, right?
And they all said that you're crazy for driving it.
So I drive it. I don't care, you know. So yeah, the story goes, I was in it, and a push truck had gone through turns 2, and I was rolling a certain area, and he hadn't been in that area all night. And so when I got to him, I just thought he would just stay where he's been. Well, he came up on me, and he pushed me right off the top of the banking in 2.
So you could have hit the push truck.
I should have monster trucked the push truck. Like I would have destroyed his push truck. But he had a roll cage and everything. And I would have just drove over his right rear wheel with my left front is what happened. And he had an open wheel type of push truck, and I mean I would have destroyed it and probably still done damage to the truck, right? But I was like, I ain't doing that. So I didn't plan on doing what I did, obviously, but when it went over the bank and when it tipped over, it was bad. And then we, then that's what happened.
I'm surprised Jimmy didn't text us today. Jimmy.
Oh man, so it was horrendous though. It was pretty crazy.
People want to know if you're all right.
Oh, I'm good. Listen, my pride's the only thing that I left in that truck, right? I mean, I was good. I was more mad at myself because, I'm glad it happened on an access road and that we didn't get water and oil and everything all over the racing surface. And I was really been mad at myself.
Yeah.
But no, farmer come over and I'm like, just fire your sprint car. Don't hold the show up for me. Like, I'll clean this up, right? So get the backhoe, shove that thing back over and drag it off and whatever. It's a story. I know we didn't need it because it's 5 days after we had some bad stuff happen, but I'm glad I was driving. I'm glad it was me.
I am so glad you were driving.
Bumps and bruises and my pride. But man, I'll tell you the hardest thing in that stupid truck was when it went over is like all the junk. You note to self, people, clean your truck out. Don't leave stuff in there that you don't need. Man,
You got hit in the head by a wrench?
I was like a freaking bowling pin and shit falling on me in there. I was like, what the hell? I opened the door trying to get out. I found tools I've been looking for 6 months in there. I'm like, there's my pliers I've been looking for. You ever shake something out and find all the stuff in it? Well, that's about what happened. So I just cleaned the interior out of it. So we can joke about it, but at the end of the day, that was a my fault deal. I should have just backed off and took the conservative route around there, and I didn't. And
okay, now I thought you were gonna roll the backhoe. Imagine how you would have looked flipping the backhoe after you flipped the pack truck.
Well, the backhoe thing was I was just mad, and they were in my way. And
you should have heard the crowd. Could you hear the crowd when you come over?
I just have smoke over my ears, man, because these guys don't even know how to. And I'm just gonna throw them out there. They don't even know how to. And it was not Pine Tree Towing. And it wasn't Ronnie. Ronnie would have been there. Shit would have been good. But we had 2 clowns trying to pull a pack truck over, tying it to the underneath on the center of the gravity. Like, how are you gonna roll something over pulling in the center? Like, get out of my way. I just went and got the backhoe, and they were in my way, so I had to go over the ramp. And I know. I'm like, oh man.
You should have heard the crowd go. They go, oh.
Yeah.
Like that sounded like your soundboard.
You wait till listen, Monster Truck Show August 1st. I might enter that.
Dude, you got memed so hard.
And memed?
Yes, like people took pictures.
Is that right? Yeah.
People took pictures and was like, only at Wayne County Speedway.
That's true, man. Maybe we'll make shirts.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we should. And I got a good picture for it.
It's really, like I said, it's better than me or Kyle or Brad or anybody else in the truck. Because, like I said, the 5 days earlier, everybody made 100 laps in it. So we'll get it going. We'll replace it and we'll be rolling. It's good.
It's Kyle's comment.
Yeah, so that's good.
Kyle says, Jason, you guys do an amazing job. So really good to hear from Kyle. Kyle, thanks for tuning in. And, man, we are keeping you in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have words for that stuff anymore. Like, just that I can replay that whole night and, it's just, you always can do more, right? You're like, oh, my God, I wish we would have, could have, wish. And so, but yeah.
Keep getting better, man.
Yeah, keep healing up. Let us know. Give us updates. Keep us knowing and let us know if you need anything for sure. Like, I know everybody says that, but I mean, truly, like, it's something I will never forget that night.
And Rick as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rick tunes in. Rick tuned in a couple weeks ago and sent me a picture. And so Rick tunes in to Turn 2 Talk.
Yeah, I think he's having a surgery tomorrow. I think his got pushed back till tomorrow. And like I said, I've emailed these guys and stuff, but I've not talked to any of them in person. But hopefully I get some paperwork back and get their phone numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, but everybody's been good. Jim Ballantyne from he photos over at Mercer and stuff. He's very good about getting contact information to me, and he's been a very good go-between for all of us. Okay.
Floyd says, Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Floyd.
Father's Day, yeah. Yep.
Sherry says she'll be back on Wednesday.
All right. Well, I won't be there Wednesday. I have a lot going on Wednesday, so.
Leather says, Fat Boy Racing says, 3,500 from getting back on track. Boys need another great sponsor.
There you go, guys. I'm telling you, Leather's got some good shit. He's a hardworking guy, so if you want to help him get that super stock on track, cough up some $3,500, get some good PR. He does a lot of good social media and does a good job promoting himself. So,
hey, Todd Gallion, old Stubby, says, Great job, guys. I knew it'd be a hell of a race both days.
It was, and Todd, it was, and
good job going down to Muskingum, Todd.
Did he go?
Yeah,
I didn't know if he made it.
Yeah, he went down a race. I think he finished, fifth. I think Valak was fourth.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
good job.
Those guys did a good job. I got those. I screenshotted the results for later.
Yeah.
Casey Craver says, "Hey guys,
Casey, somebody's going to be reaching out to you about some side work for you, so just check your phone, please." Afternoon.
And then he asks, any updates on the people from Monday?
Yeah. So Monday it wasn't spectators; it was photographers. But yeah, if you're tuned in right now,
we talked about it.
Yeah, they're all home recovering, and I'll let them tell you everything that's wrong with them. But like, Kyle just tuned in, and so yeah, everybody's recovering. Rick's gonna have, I think, another surgery tomorrow. He put it out on social media, so yeah.
Brad Moore says the track was absolutely the best it's been since 2023 Hell Tour. Leave it be prep the same way. Even the sprint car race was badass. What can you ask for but battles for the lead? That's
true. And Brad told me that last night, and he watches and he helps. Like I said, he was one of the guys there Monday helping, and he's seen both sides of that. And I grant you, like, you won't see, like, so sometimes we sit here on this show, or even if we do a live or whatever, we'll talk about, man, it was a great race for 8th, 9th, and 10th. People just don't look far back in the field, right? Things are judged by leads. And NASCAR's a boring sport unless it's a battle for the lead. Everything is based on battle for the lead. That's facts. So I think you've seen it Monday and Saturday, the battle for the lead, even the heat races yesterday. I think it was the first heat, slide job, 4 times a lap, twice on each end, slide jobs for the lead. I mean, I don't know what you can do. Like, you can even be a hater and you can't hate that, right? It's like, listen, if you don't like it, I don't know what to do for you. I'll give you a free ticket and give you a free hot dog if it makes you feel better. But when you're a true racer, you recognize that stuff. I'm telling you, I have a lot of people that came this week for the first time, and I was nervous because I knew it was going to be a little dirty Saturday just because of the way we prepped it. And I talked to them afterwards, and they were like, it's a dirt track. Like, they didn't expect anything different. And so I was like, hey, you got 2,000 people just like you. But I talked to a lot of people leaving. I know you don't think I do, but like, I opened the gate at the other end at the night and let everybody out so that it was congested. And I didn't have anybody yell at me. I had people I hadn't seen there in years go, man, it's a great show. Thanks for doing it. There's so much positive. Positive people don't always get on the internet and blast. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's the same thing where we work.
They say you don't hear the silent majority.
Yeah.
James says, you guys had an amazing race this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was good. Yeah, so thank you, James.
Jeff Kepling says, congratulations on 2 successful Speedweek shows. I watched both, and the racing was fantastic Monday and Saturday. Wayne County provides the best racing in the state.
Yeah, Jeff, I appreciate that compliment, and I know Jeff means it too, and he's a good guy, and because he would tell me if it wasn't. Like, he's that guy. So thank you, Jeff, for tuning in, and thanks for the compliment.
Jim Ballantyne says, I have loved Wayne County since the first time in 1984, and it's so badass and fast and balls to the wall every night.
Yeah, it's got a stigma, and I think Saturday the stigma got changed a little bit. And I think, I was telling you, you're like, man, you need to get the water up against the wall. And I'm like, I want it on the bottom because I want people to understand that we can do it both ways here. And go ahead.
I was giving you a hard time, and then my point was to make it seemed like it was kind of like bottom dominant at that point, and then now you have to equal it out backward. You know what I mean? Like almost like go back, like reverse it. And I was only messing with you.
You knew, like I knew though, the banking is the equalizer, and it's so hard to get the bottom fast enough to equal the banking on top. So the top had slowed way down, but you've seen it in late model showed it is when Kyle got passed for the lead from Drown, and Kyle was able to go up there. And it took him a couple of laps to get it rolling up there, but the momentum will always be there.
It looked a little crumbly though, like they were running so low, and then it was rolling, crumbs and marbles.
Yeah,
up there. That's what it seemed like to me.
It looked pretty clean to me, but I don't have my glasses, so
yes.
Thanks, Jim, though. Thanks for the compliment, Jim, and thanks for everything you do. He is fantastic. He does so much for the sport of racing all over, whether he's announcing at Mercer or if he's doing pictures at Wayne County or sharing. Dude's legit, and he's definitely a class act.
So Kyle posted again. He said, hey, Kevin, I'm one of the photographers that was hit on Monday. I had surgery for a broken leg on Tuesday, went home Thursday evening. Still a lot of healing and therapy to go. Thankful for everyone at WCS who was the first responders to the accident.
Yeah. Well, thanks for clarifying that, Kyle. I try not to give all that, so I'm glad he posted that because I'm nervous about telling people. I'm always like, I don't know what the rules are. So, but they were posted on Facebook all week, so I think it was okay to release that. So.
Yeah, for sure.
And then let's read the next one because that's interesting to me.
Herbert Putnam says, Jason, leaving the parking lot, all them cars that are in the main going out of the driveway should not be there for us to be able to get out there easy and efficient. And what can you do about that? So what I think he's saying is along the main driveway, people park on the inside of the road.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's a double-edged sword for me because it's cool when you got that many people. It's for a promoter, you're like, wow, the parking lot's jammed up, right? But I think what we're going to do in the future on races that we know are going to be bad is, and I would like to do it is just have people release traffic, just have traffic control. I think it would just go easier.
But what I think he's meaning is during the show.
Let me finish. During the show, nobody's leaving during the show. So people who park in the driveway are a problem. And I don't think we can fix that because people are just going to come in whenever they want. But I'm talking about I'm going to put another driveway in that's closed all the time, and there'll be another exit. And my hopes is that we can do something different. I've always wanted to do something different with the traffic pattern there. And so I have a mastermind planned. I don't know if the county's going to go along with what I want to do, but I've always thought, when we went to Charlotte that one time for the World Finals, I paid attention to traffic pattern, and Car Road's only 2 lanes, and it only takes 2 miles to get to Route 30. I wonder if we could just make all lanes go one way on Car Road for big traffic release. If we had the support of the county sheriffs and just close Car Road northbound, made everything leave southbound.
Yeah, that's what they do in NASCAR races.
Just take the whole road and make it one way.
Yeah.
It's because it's only going to be 2 or 3 times a year for us. And I think that would keep people from all fighting. Right now you got left and right parking lots going to the center to try to go out. And if you're in this lane and you get to Car Road and you want to turn left, you're not turning left, right? It's impossible.
So what about the rebuttal would be is somebody's going to come pick up their kid that they dropped off, and how are they going to get to the track? They just have to go around the north?
Yeah.
Come around the north from McQuaid and...
We'll just have to have dedicated, once the races are being released, the fact of trying to come pick somebody up, I think you have to have a pickup point. I think it's no longer is it just someone to pull in the drive and you just be waving your hand. Like dedicated pickup points. This is where you're going to have to go. You might not have to go. You might have to go around the lead, but this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's been 4 races that I've noticed the traffic, and I sit up in the tower afterwards sometimes and I look over it and I'm like, oh man, if we had to drive over there and we made people go that way. Yes, it's an inconvenience to have to go down the stop sign and go out McQuaid, but it'd be quicker than waiting.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was a little bit of an aberration. You know that some hauler ripped down a power line, right?
So I didn't know that till later. So I seen the sheriff was out there, and I thought, well, they must be rolling traffic. And then I heard a hauler just pulled power lines down and closed the road. So that's a mess, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't us, but I didn't hear who it was.
I heard you were driving that hauler too. You go.
So Herbert, the answer to your question is I wasn't driving that hauler, and B is I am working on a master parking plan. And grant you, it's a master parking plan for 4 races a year. But if I'm in a parking lot, that will keep people from coming. That will be one decision. Man, it took forever to get out of that place. I don't want to go back again. And so I want to make the traffic flow there better. And there was a lot of parking left behind the garage that never gets used because the parking gets jammed up and there's never an access road. So we need to do better. Like that's why I graded myself at a C+. Like I think everything that gets a little improvement in the parking lot might need to be a place where we start putting a little more attention to, so that's why I do that.
Yeah. And the other thing is, if you rolled everybody out on 2 lanes, then they'll funnel out faster.
Yeah.
So then, like, you might clear them out in 10, 15 minutes versus one at a time, one way, and it takes 45.
Yeah, and that's the plan. Like,
Orville does it with their fireworks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like a lot of the traffic might be going.
Everything's going one way. Roads closed this way.
Yeah, might be going one way. Right.
And I think that's what we're in a country road. We don't want 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out, right? So I think that's really the only way to guarantee traffic to flow better.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a safety issue. I think it would actually probably make sense to him if we talked to him. So that's a conversation that Ryan will have with him.
We might know some people.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Justin asks, any chance of adding an inside wall around the track for safety? Now, when I raced at Wayne County Speedway, do you remember when that was?
Yeah. And
you raced during that time too. There was a wall around the inside of the racetrack.
Yeah. And I didn't take it down, but it was there. I didn't like it. As a racer, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I hit it once.
And so, but I think there's a place for maybe, and I've said this before, maybe the turns, maybe 50-foot leading into turns and 50-foot out on both ends. I think the straightaway infield area, I think racers will want to tell you that they want a place to get out of harm's way. Like when shit goes bad, it's nice to be able to get out of
Henry
the way.
Malkett kind of ducked to the inside yesterday.
Yeah.
And got out of the way.
So I think that's the thing where racers, like any racetrack you race on that has a guardrail around the whole inside or concrete wall, it's nice, it defines your space, but it clogs it up if there is a major crash. Sometimes you don't have anywhere to go. But yes, Justin, I do like the idea of a wall that turns for sure. I think it would be nicer.
Do you have to worry about blunt ends then?
Well, you just roll them in. That's fixable with other things, but no. Yes, you have to worry about those, but that's easily remedied. So.
All right, here's a good one for you, Jason. AJ Ray says, any apology to the Mod Light drivers? So, let's get the story. For the story, I don't know.
Is he a modified guy? Any apology for Mod Light drivers? I mean, they want to apologize to me?
No, they want you. It sounds like he wants you to apologize for the situation on Monday. Let's hear the story for Monday and how somebody came and talked to you, or you just want to take the high road.
So, I feel like the only apology that the Mod Light driver, that's a pretty vague statement. So I would be open for them to call me and apologize to me, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I paid the purse. Let's just go on record with this. I paid. I did my part. I paid people to when they showed up, I paid them to go home. They had other options.
Right.
But I chose to still pay them. You won't unionize at my racetrack. You won't tell me how I'm going to do things. But I paid you. Thanks for coming.
Derek says, it was a great show. You didn't have to roll the water truck to get us entertained, though.
Well, Derek, you know what? I thought that when I sat in that truck and Ryan,
you're upside down.
I was in there and I got on the radio and I was like, I'm fine. just everybody just keep doing what they're doing. Like, it's funny as people think that I didn't do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave Johnny Bruce there because I was talking about him yesterday. But yeah, like I do think that sometimes entertaining, like it made the Facebook reel, and it's gonna make, I'm sure it's over by now because it's a flash in the pan. But hey, listen, man, sometimes you got to do something stupid, and I didn't do it on purpose by no means. But I thought, well, at least they'll have something to laugh about. I'm glad nobody got hurt. Like myself, I'm a guy who's expendable. But I'm glad it wasn't somebody else. That's all. I'm telling you, nobody was standing there. Nobody was. Just telling you, it was just me. I can live with that.
Yeah, I know.
No, so,
all the times I've tore up equipment, and I'm glad it wasn't me.
So Johnny Bruce had to do the old Bo Duke off turn 2. That's true, Johnny. I made this comment yesterday.
You didn't stick the landing.
Randy Fink was there. Randy was a good dude yesterday. He was. We had a lot of stuff going on, but we were gonna put 01 on the side of that, and I said Johnny Bruce ain't got shit on Jason. But yeah, I did not stick the landing, but yeah, it's I don't know, like crazy. No, I don't know the answer to that question. Do you?
No. Kyle Henline asks, does anybody know how the guy who was driving the car that hit us, how he's doing? I hope he is okay.
Hey, hold back up. This is your bullshit. Commercial break? I told you we were frozen in time. No, guys. We have been off for 2 weeks, and the equipment's warming up.
It took a minute to warm up.
Yeah. What do you do for a water truck going forward? Todd, that wasn't the water truck. It was our pack truck. And we are definitely going to, we'll have something by next week.
Skyline Speedway has a similar water truck for sale. Jason, you got to go drive it back.
I got something bought already. I'm good. I got something to replace. Now listen, the truth is I was going to replace that truck anyway. And so it just, yeah.
Kyle Moore says, "Rip Tonka, it was real."
Yeah,
we get some.
He called me last night, and like I said, "Are you mad or something?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm kind of pissed at you." And I'm like, "What now?" He's like, "You broke the damn truck." And I was like, "Well, better me than Chris or Kyle or Brad and Chris had a guy, and I don't think he's related to Chris, but he brought him, and he made like 100 laps in it, and he never drove anything like that. And I'm like, just hey, it ain't XYZ, go out there and make laps and go until we tell you to stop. And so, yeah, like I said, it's better to be Jason than anybody else. So.
Trent Bishop says he got 3rd, and then Todd said he got 4th. And I know Valak was up there too.
Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, you guys did a good job. I look forward to seeing you guys at the county this week because that's what I want to do.
Okay, yeah, that's another point I wanted to ask about. It seemed like a couple of the divisions when you got pitched that you needed to race. Listen, let's just get it out there, Jason. You needed to run a race. Don't shake your head at me. To run late models with the sprint cars, just with the facilities and with everything, you had to make some adjustments. And we weren't trying to cut anybody. We weren't trying to wasn't trying to do anything.
This is you.
No,
this is you.
No,
you do this all the time. Insert stick.
No, I am
Stir
not.
Shit.
I'm trying.
And you're like, I'm just being politically correct.
Hey, let's just be transparent.
People were bad-mouthing you all over Facebook because you cut all the divisions and you wanted to run sprints and late models. That's the question. Yes, I did. I had to make a decision. And I will tell you this 100% again. This is a business. It is a business. I don't sell oranges and apples and nothing else. I run entertainment. And I will always choose a national event. If I have an opportunity to run something tomorrow, I'm known to do it. I'll do it. Somebody call me right now and say, hey, will you run a World Outlaw Sprint Car Show tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, we will. I'll work all night. Let's do it. I'm not scared to do that. That's the stuff that this industry needs. We need to be able to. Anytime you have an opportunity, you have to do it. Doesn't mean I don't like modifieds, mini stocks, super stocks any less, right? It does not mean that. It just means I had to make a business. And the guy who came to my defense is the guy that I thought is one of the most critical people against me, but straightened it out for me, and that's Valak. He's like, you guys give him shit with no reason. I give him shit. At least I'm valid. You know what I mean? So I did it, and I do it again. That's just the way it is. I like everybody. I like all those classes. I run them every week. I lose money every week running those because I feel like those guys need a place to race. So they understand the loyalty. They were upset because it's been the shittiest year ever. Let's just call it what it is. It's been a shit year. Nobody's raced. McVicker's car is still at home. He hasn't even been on the track yet, right? I'm just using one guy's example. So I know everybody's disappointed. I get it. Nobody more than Jason. And so, but if you put yourself in my shoes and you had an opportunity to do that, you'd do it too. And we will race this Saturday with all 5 divisions, and we will have one hell of a race, and we will have the biggest fireworks show in Wayne County Speedway history, and you'll want to be there for all of it. That's just the way it is. And you know what? Maybe we'll do something where you can tar and feather me. If you want to donate $1,000 to your favorite charity, I'll let you tar and feather me if it makes you feel good. I don't care. Like, it is business, and it's just the way it is.
I was thinking more of a dunk tank.
I ain't getting no dunk tank.
Randy Fink says it was great racing. Glad I dropped by.
Yep.
And we'll be back July 4th.
Yeah, listen, Randy's rolling, man. He's been up here a few times and helping, and he was there yesterday. The funny thing, we were looking at that truck. This is the dumbest story, right? So we're looking at that Tonka truck, and it needs a left side mirror. And Randy's like, you know what? I got an old truck down there with a mirror. I'll just bring it up next time up here. I'm like, all right, bring that up, man. We can use a mirror. He come over afterwards because I don't think I have to bring that mirror.
So might need more than the mirror.
Yeah.
Rob Greer asks, do we have any idea how many lead changes there were?
I don't, but somebody does. We'll get the stats. But, yeah, listen, great racing, great time. I loved it. The last 3 weeks with the Derby and the 2 races, there's been a lot of stories that and I wish I could remember everything because we've been so backed up and stuff. But oh man, we debrief every day, and so those stories, we're past that when we go to the next one. So it's I wish people could be in my head sometimes.
No, they don't. Casey Craver says, "Thank you guys for letting us do the basket raffle to help my mother-in-law."
Hey.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, man, the Grizz was badass. He's a legend. So our thoughts go out to the Craver family for sure.
James says he'll be there for the birthday bash. I'm sure it'll be great.
It'll be great. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Like all 5 divisions, huge. Last year's fireworks show was awesome. I mean, way exceeded my expectations. Right, and Drown knocks it out of the park, dude. Like I'll put it up against anybody. I just love it. I mean, I never was a fireworks guy, but I'm like, all right, we'll do fireworks. It's the 60th anniversary. And Drown showed me that way better than your truck stop fireworks from the fucking Indian River, right? That Indian River fruit stand in Florida you're buying his fireworks from. Like,
so we go to the race promoters workshop, and Jason would wake up. We're on vacation, right? And would wake me up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, get up, we got to go. And say, Jason, where are we going? And I don't know where we're going. We just got to go. So I'm like, why are we rushing out if we don't have to go somewhere? So we start just driving around the countryside of Florida.
Yep.
And we roll into some truck stop.
Indian River fruit stand.
And we pick up fireworks for Wayne County Speedway. They were the best. I think Drown's got you beat.
Yeah, that's a good story. That's how it all started.
That is how it all started.
It all started that way. But Doug has showed me. Listen, Doug Drown is badass, and he showed me last year what a true show it takes to do, and he put a lot of effort into that. And so, Joyride Transport. He's the best, man. He's bailed me out this year on some stuff, and he's always willing to step up the game, and we're glad to be a partner with that deal.
Like, there's guys.
Speaking of that, hold on, hey, Doug, you got any step deck trailers? I need a piece of equipment moved from Fremont, Ohio this week. So if you're listening, I need a favor.
Doug, don't answer your phone when he calls. No, actually answer your phone so we can get it. There's people that we come in contact with and that come into your lives and like oh, this is a good guy or that's a good guy, and then you really don't know. You know what I mean? You just know you just know them as acquaintances. But then I feel like Doug is a guy that I've got to know a little bit better, and then just everything that I know about him is, man, he's just top notch. I love him. He's
very successful and down to earth at the same time. Like I remember when he was taking his first wife to prom on his race car, and then he was in the restaurant business, and then he was driving for Sean Weekly.
I remember that 200,000 or a 10,000 to win race down at Southern Ohio Speedway.
Yeah,
and he's had a lot of big one.
He's had a lot of success in his racing career. And I will tell you this, like him and Malkett being teamed up is kind of cool. I mean, I love it. I miss Doug having his own stuff because, that's another car. But
before too long, it sounds like.
You see both of them together, and Brad's so passionate about racing. But Doug's business is his priority right now. You can just tell he's really focused on the business. And congratulations to him because he still supports the Speedway. And he supports a lot of drivers. If you go through the pits and look at look at the Joyride Transport sticker on all the cars. He's a very good guy. So what we got? Wes Staley says he can't wait to race there. Well, I'll see you Saturday.
That's for sure.
What else you got?
Now we're running here. Steffi Sparkle says, I hear life jackets are great for sore ribs.
Yeah. Well, I don't need one today.
Can you wear them all week and just just go to work?
It's fine with me. I don't hurt that bad, but yeah, that's yeah. She got a little code name going there. That's funny.
Jason, you're my hero, says Jeff Wright.
Well, listen, I'm a nobody. Like, I want people to know it's nice. It is nice. People like, hey, you are right, and you know, when bad things happen, it brought the community, the racing community together for the photographers and stuff, and people checking on everybody. I think that's really good. But I'm just the guy that owns a damn place, and you know, my passion's there. And I sit on this radio show or podcast here, and like, I'll let you guys come at me. Like, I see comments on here. Ryan wants to skip a couple of them. I let people come at me left and right because I feel like that's what I get off on. I love it.
Well, Jerry says the track was dusty last night. Chicken sawed Jerry.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, what the hell? I see it too. You know, Captain Obvious. But at the same token, I could fix it, but then the racing wouldn't be as good. So you're trying to find that line, and let's not talk about the wind and the sun. And the fact that we were pushing cars out early. I mean, there's so many excuses, but I don't make excuses. Come back, Jerry, another day. I'll fix it for you. And then all I ask is that you tell me that it wasn't dusty. That's all I ask.
And it was good racing.
No, I'm not. And Jerry, I don't want you to think I'm mad at you, but I will tell you, like I'll take it because I know it was. But the only thing I'll say is every damn time we do a race and it doesn't come out perfect, I feel like the earth is going to explode and the world is ending on me. And that just makes me get up earlier tomorrow and go to work, and I'll work harder. Just when it's good. I didn't see a comment Monday. The show was great. Wasn't no dust.
Yeah.
So
here's a question for you, Jason.
Thanks for tuning in.
Why wasn't the team for the Ohio Sprint Speedweek wearing any reflective gear?
The officials? I don't know. I don't really know. They had their team uniforms on, and I don't think they were really in the way. I don't know. That's something I'll look into. I'll have to watch the replay and see. I'll say something to Rich about.
Johnny Bruce says you just had to see what it was like.
Yeah,
trying to be like Johnny Bruce.
You know what? Johnny is a stand-up guy, and he says he blew it up at Muskie. So hopefully he gets it back together for this weekend. Because I'm ready to get the band back together. Like this is cool. Like running the big shows was cool, but I want the band together, man. Like I want to walk to the pits and see Johnny Bruce. I want to see Valak. I want to go down and talk to Brad. I want Jimmy in the pits with the chicken car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want all that stuff.
I can't wait to see Jimmy.
Yeah. Like, I miss people that I don't get to see except for racing season. And racing season now starts June 27th. You know? So, that's just how I feel.
Today is the longest day of the year, so they're going to start getting shorter. And we've only had 3 races.
Well, that's just how the year's going to go. Like, that's just how it's going to go. I've accepted it. And this is going to be a really weird year. But we're going to cram in every show we can and try to make the best of it. And so I hope everybody understands that. So he was there last night thinking he ran the rest of the shows. What you're doing? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm trying. There's Wittenmeyer, old Cooter.
Need the old Ford with Detroit and me driving it back out there, rolling the track. And
I would love for Cooter to come back.
Park that other truck. Great race, guys. Keep it up.
Cooter was fun. He was there in the beginning. I went to school with Cooter, and then he's worked at Creston with me before, and then he helped me. He was my right-hand man at the track. He can fix things and drive anything, and he's a good dude.
I remember my favorite Cooter memory is when there was a fight on the front straightaway. A couple modified guys. I think Kevin Morehouse and Anthony Kincaid.
Yeah.
I don't remember what else, but I'm down there. I have about 50 people, and I look around, and then Cooter's down there with me, and he is working for the racetrack, and I'm just the announcer, and because I just ran down there, and then where's Jason? And he looks at me with this dumb look on his face. I don't know.
What do you need me for?
What do you? I don't know.
Like I don't know why it's always got to be me. Like Like, you tell me I need to spend more time with fans and drivers and doing stuff, and then
Well, you needed
and
to
then when
fix
bad
that
things
one.
happen,
Yeah,
you
you
want me
needed
to
to fix
show
that.
up. So, Wes Staley's going to go race fifth. No, he's going to go race for $1,000 at Ohio Valley. Well, go do it, Wes. Bring home the money, buddy. We'll catch you at Wayne County again.
Yeah,
Lead
good
for
luck,
Rookie of the
Wes.
Year. Go get that stuff. That's fine. You'll be fine. We'll be cheering for you.
Ryan Leather says, I hope to see Jason in a Marty McFly life vest.
So to make one more comment about that truck wreck, they wanted last night there was discussion we were going to knock the doors off of it and cut the roof off and just leave the windshield, but they were going to make me put an aluminum seat with 5-point harness and a helmet to drive it. So it's a possibility that could come out. Enough of that. I'm glad we were raising money for people injured Monday. Yes. I don't know what was raised last night. I don't hear those things, but I'm glad to, and we'll see where that goes. And listen, we want to help those guys because I'm telling you, it's tragedy. And we help everybody. So anybody who ever got hurt at a racetrack, I think that's where the community comes together and donates money. And it's not just about money, but these people are off work now, and they got medical bills, and there's lots of traveling, there's lots of hospital stays, and people don't realize a $20 gas card when gas is $4 a gallon goes a long ways.
Yeah.
So, and Kyle, I hope you do something. Kyle's on here. I hope Rick does something, and Chase as well, guys. Get you a GoFundMe. I'm telling you, that's what I would be doing if I was you. Just do it because, you guys do good work. You help promote the sport, and you're kind of like the silent people behind the scenes that are sharing that stuff and getting the action shots that people want when they want them. So we end up take care of these people.
Yeah, I was talking to Jim Foose last night. Those guys have some of our pictures that I've used have been from those guys and some backgrounds. Rick Rare, his background was on our Twitter. Twitter background for years. So
it's I want these guys to heal up, and maybe they'll make a comeback this year at the county somewhere. And anyone has, please send me it personally.
So Kyle has a comment here. I have been searching for a video of the accident. I kind of know what happened, but as part of my healing, I think I need to see it. If anyone has it, please send it to me personally or my Ohio Motorsports Photography page. It'll not be shared anywhere online. Now, I have not seen anything like that. Maybe something is out there and people are choosing not to share it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I can say that I haven't. It hasn't been distributed around anything. I blew a different one up, not the Wayne County car. All right, so Johnny, be ready, man. Johnny, be ready for Saturday. David Seymour doing an awesome job. Dave comes out all the time. Either way, that sucks, especially that far away from home. Not sure what that is.
Doing an awesome job, Jason and crew. Keep it up.
Yeah. So David is Triple B Heating Cooling.
Yep.
That's Brad's brother. Dave works for, believe it or not, he's working up there at WG Dairy. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. That's in my new neighborhood.
Yep.
Sean Hubler says, good to see everyone and going to try to be there Saturday. I saw Sean in the pits.
He was.
Yep, walking around chit-chatting with him for a bit.
He's trucking right now. He's on his way to Wyoming. So,
Kathy says, it's not racing if you don't eat some dirt.
Yeah, I think some of that. I do. I'm not going to sit here and I just feel like I dwell on this shit way too much. And I don't know who I'm trying to beat it home to. Maybe I'm beating it home to myself. But, Jesus God, it really is old to talk about all the time, and this will be the stigma until the next one. That's the downside. It'll be the stigma until the next one. We'll have 50 more races. That'll be great. Not a peep. And then so it is dirt. And the day I show up with Tyler Evans with the paver, y'all gonna lose your shit.
Hey, Heather Malone says, glad you didn't get hurt in that truck. Still praying for the photographers.
Yes, Heather, I'm good. The truck not so good, and the photographers are the most important thing. In my mind, Jason is expendable for this deal. That's I worry about people around me helping me. I can fend for myself most of the time, and if something ever happens to me, it'll be yours. So you'll be doing it.
It won't be me.
Yeah, you'll need a team. I think you and Port Chop.
The day that you're not doing it is the day I'm not doing it.
I think if something happened to me tomorrow, I think you and Port Chop could run the thing, and it's in my will that you and him would run it. So
you get the eraser out and scratch my name out, Jason.
You figure it out. You have to fight my sister with it, but good luck.
Nope.
So
Hey, and you got anything else to say? There was everything that we hit.
I just want to be positive. I think the last 3 weeks of my life at Wayne, let's just call 2026 the biggest shit season ever. For everybody, not just the racetrack. Let's just call it for the racers and everybody.
Racers.
There's no rhythm. There's nothing that's like I seen Markham, Laura, or Ryan and Emma last night racing. That should be the top story of the world right now. Father and daughter racing late models together, right? And we're all here debating dirt on a dirt track. It's just dumb. Like we ran sprint cars and it was a good sprint car show. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Thanks for coming. Well, you know what I mean? The next one will be maybe better your liking, and somebody won't like it because there's a hole in turn one. I don't want to debate this stuff no more. I want to dwell on great things that have happened. Stay positive, people. You see a guy, and I remember Laura, or God damn it, Jason, when Emma was a little kid, like baby care shit, man. And she's racing a late model. That should be the story, right?
And she's getting better.
You know, yeah. Well, listen, it's in a late model. You started in a mini stock and never got past it, right? So, you know, she jumped into a full-blown late model out there with 800 horse. And so, listen, anybody ever talk shit about what she's doing, you come and see me.
Yeah.
Line them up too, Ryan. Bring them over. But no, let's stay positive. Let's talk about how this is going to be the next race is the biggest race ever, guys. We're past Speedweek. If you loved it, great. If you didn't, sorry. But you know what's next is our birthday race. And if you like fireworks, which everybody does, you want to come out Saturday, all 5 divisions. And I can't wait to see all my friends, people that truly really want to help me. Johnny Bruce got me going on a water truck back on practice day, which felt like a year ago. I can't wait to see him. A Valak, a guy that's crazy. He's the craziest guy I ever met, you know, but I like talking to him and I like his vibe around the racetrack. I just want to be around the people. And I know 105 people. Justin Chance, 604 crate motor, Wayne County Speedway. Oh, you need 900 horse to win around here. Finishes third. I don't want to hear shit no more. Like Justin Chance in a crate. That's just the facts. You know, so yes, was it dirty? Yes, but it took a guy like Justin Chance. Now you got a $6,000 engine competing against a $40,000 engine. He finished third. Go talk to him and see how he thinks the racetrack was. Like, it's stressful, man. Like there's so many positive things going on, and then I get roped into this shit. And you can joke about the water truck all you want. I think that's funny myself. So I'm a punching bag for all you people, and I like it. I sign up for it. But let's not lose focus on what we're doing here.
I agree.
We are in an entertainment business, and you know what? Maybe when the monster truck shows, maybe I will build a monster truck. I feel like I could wheel one of them. You don't think so?
If you wheel that monster truck like you wheeled that Packard truck yesterday.
Yeah, there's so many comments and so many people about that truck, and so I'm glad it made people laugh because hell, man, we need something to laugh about. We had such a tragedy on Monday that we need a little humor. And if my truck had to be the sacrifice to make that happen, then by God, I'm glad to sacrifice that truck, right? But I will go on record here, and I will talk to everybody on here and say that the All-Star Sprint Car Series is back. I'm proud to hold 2 of their races during Speedweek. I think Rich Farmer and his staff is top-notch. Rich and I hadn't always got along all our times of being promoters, but like we have put our differences aside, and I feel like I'm excited for Labor Day weekend, having a back-to-back show. I'm excited again. Like it feels like good old days. All we're missing is you know, having Blaney race and bring Chad Kemenall back, and you know what I mean, bring the old guys back. But Creed was racing, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so I kind of gave me a little flashback. You know, I didn't get to see if Chad was there or not.
Yeah, he was there. I said Chad. I went and thanked him for coming.
Yeah. So I love it. I like the vibe, and so you know, yeah. So I just want to stay positive. This is a podcast. I want to reach out and make sure everybody's aware of the photographers, and that facts got straightened out, and we had some good racing. And let's promote the next show. Whatever happens outside of that realm, 2 things. And this is my opinion. Ryan will give you his in a minute. I don't care. I can't control it. I'm going to get up in the morning, go to work, and I'm going to work at Wayne County afterwards. I'm going to do that for 6 days, and I'm going to go to the Speedway and run again. That's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go mow.
You're going to mow grass tomorrow.
I'm going to do what she tells me to do.
You do what Steph tells you to do, yeah. But that's really, I mean, I think everybody wants to wrap up, and it's passionate people, Ryan. But I can't tell you. I can tell you what to do tomorrow, but generally speaking, I can't go tell people what to do and what they should like. I hope I'm the cup of tea on Saturday that people want to come drink. But if I'm not, that hurts my feelings a little bit because I think I outwork them all. It doesn't always come out good, but I wish people would come behind the scenes. Like I could use people Saturday. Like I couldn't have enough people to drive back trucks.
Monday, you probably could use
and
people.
Monday was, yeah, you know. And so like everybody thinks it's easy, and it's like, hey, shit,
Could
man.
have used me on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, you had a tragedy go down at home, and we won't dwell on that, but I mean, yeah. So
Like you had your hands full.
yeah. So say, man, there's 110 people tuning into the show, so let's bring up a topic that people want to talk about. Like, hey, comments or concerns, not just about the last weekend. What are you guys most excited about coming forward the rest of the schedule? Where are you going this week? There's Alex Powers on here. Like, there's a guy who is a big fan. Didn't always agree on opinions about the racetrack. His dad is the number one person I rely on over there during the week. His dad is nothing. I'm telling you, there's so many things that man's dad does that he get no credit for it. You know, he comes over.
People probably don't even know.
He mows the grass. He sprays the weeds. If I'm stuck in a man lift and dies, his mother comes over and gets me down. It's a true story. Anthony puts all the soda away, puts all the beer away. Like, that place doesn't tick without his talk. I mean, that's just the way it is. And so that's just one example of the people. So when you bash the Speedway and say that sucks or that's not good, you're not just bashing me. So if you hate on me, go ahead. But there's so many people that make it work that you're actually pissing them off too. So I don't know, man. Just gonna get down because I rely on so many people, Ryan, to make it work. And so when people bring it down, it's bringing us all down. Like, we all work so hard. So
Chase says people are going to complain no matter what, but the bottom line is that the track is the same for each driver. And if you complain about dust, then go to an asphalt track.
Hey, there you go. So, yeah. So, I just want people to know it's a human element to this. Like, getting on a keyboard, and God damn it, we just sit here and it's like, fuck. Sorry, block that out. We just get into this crap too much, and man, I loved it. I love it. I love the racing over there. I do. I hate that goddamn dust, Ryan. And you know, it's just part of the element that it's a dirt track and it's going to be dirty. And it was dirtier than I wanted it to be last night. But, man, I can't argue the racing. And makes me just think, man, this is badass, you know. And I watch racing all over the country. And I'm like, they're going to hate on me and I don't know why, you know. It's like that thing at work I told you about. I'd like to know why, and I can't get the answer.
Yeah.
This is another one of those whys, and I can't get the answer. But
Real quick as we wrap up, I wanted to say the backstretch lights, Jason, the backstretch lights look phenomenal.
This is you again. This is you.
It is not me.
This is you leading into this again. All right, I'm biting. Thanks, Ryan. They look really good.
And I saw that you put 2 more up on the front straightaway.
Yes, I did.
You know, I talked to you Thursday, and then you said, you know what? If I wake up at 4 a.m. and put some brackets together, I might be able to get some up on the front straightaway.
I did.
And then you did.
Yeah, look, that's welding. Sparks burnt me up Friday morning. Yeah, because listen, I talked to Lee Jacobs on Monday, and we were talking about the lights, and he goes, you know, as a racer, some of the darkest spot is getting into one, and I go, oh, is that right? And so I'm like, well, I can fix that. I got these new lights. And then on Monday Night Show, a car got into the fence in turns 4 and got into the fence, hit the light tower or the light pole and broke one of the bulbs out. And I was like, well, I knew I had to change that, right? So I had just enough lights left. And so, yeah, JD come over and we did those. And so this is the shit, man. It always cracks me up. Like, it's funny though, right? So we put all these new lights up down the back straightaway, and it's badass. I love it, right? Now the whole rest of the track looks dark. You know, it's like Jiminy Christmas. So now I'm going to be placing the order in for 18 new lights down the front straightaway because I can't stand the front straightaway. It looks dark now with them old candles up. So it never ends, does it? It just will not end. But yeah, there's Farmer. What he had to
Wait,
say?
let's hit AP first. Just for a little laugh, though, I do wish I was a fly in the window to hear what you were yelling in that water truck, though, Jason.
Yeah, well, listen, you can only imagine the way I talk. It was, I was mad at myself. And, you know, lost my pride. And, you know, yeah.
I was like, I got to get a picture of this.
I was not happy with myself, you know. I just don't want to be the reason why the show gets held up. That was my biggest concern, you know. Because you know me, I'm always bitching about time. Like, let's be professional. Can't we ever just do shit and it go smooth? Well, the answer is no. We can't. You know, I went to start the water truck, the real water truck, not the one I wrecked, the one that actually waters, right? I went to start it, and it wouldn't start. It started all weekend, right? And I'm like, what in the world? And so I had a bad ground cable. I'm like, nothing can just go
easy.
Simple,
yeah.
Right?
It's been like that for a long time for you. A farmer says, thanks for the hospitality and believing in the process of the All-Stars returning.
Hey, listen, he's doing a great job. He really is. And I mean, I just see it. I see it every time he comes. he compliments the things that he sees us doing, and he deserves the credit where it's credit due. I mean, Ross is not tuned in here. Maybe he's listening, but Ross has been over there, let's just say 6 times over the course of the last couple of years, helping with the timing and scoring system because he wants to make it work too. Well, we got together with Greer, and we put a brand new loop and everything in, and so I think this might be the first time ever for 15 years that we have not had any timing issues. And I think Ross appreciates that. I know Rich does, because they just want to come to the facility and listen, they'll bring you a show. They just expect you to do your part. And so when you see new light upgrades, and you see the tower upgrades, and you do things like that, and Rich did a good, what Rich did yesterday? He went and bought steaks, and he cooked steaks for like the All-Star crew and stuff. And like, he does it right, man. He does it right. And so
I thanked him yesterday, and people were kind of grumbling on the internet, and I had so much respect for Rich because he got on there and he kind of, I would say, set the record straight. He put it out there and said a lot of things that where we have to take the high road, or we choose to take the high road.
Not on this show.
And then Rich went out there and just put it on blast, and said it like it is. And then I thanked him. And then he goes, you know what? He goes, I don't care. He goes, I'm going to say what I want to say, and I don't care. He goes, what are they going to do to me? And so he goes, I want to see, the betterment of racing, and just so much love and respect. And like, I just think back to, like, we were sitting in Key West, and he's trying to talk to you about those shows. And then sometimes Rich would look at me because he knows, like, if he can sell me, then I'm going to be in your year, and
you're
so
shit stirs.
And so then I go back and, Jason, let's take 3 of those shows. Let's take 4 of those shows, and then, like, it's really been good, man. I love and appreciate what he's doing. He's doing a really good job.
He does, and and so listen, I'll just say this: the man does the All-Stars. He's got Waynesfield on a temporary basis. He's got Fremont running all the time. He's got so many things going on in his business life and what he's doing. So I don't know where he finds the time, because I know I'm pretty busy, and so listen, he deserves a lot of credit. He won't get the credit he deserves all the time, because there's just haters that hate people. But I'm a fan of the series, and Wayne County Speedway will always be a All-Star sanctioned racetrack. We'll always hold whatever's available for us to hold, as long as he's running the show. I feel like it's, he doesn't have to worry about getting paid from me, and I don't have to worry about him not bringing me a call for the show. So it's a good partnership.
Going back to different things, you needed help on the racetrack.
Yeah.
A farmer
he'll do it.
Yeah. He don't care. He's owning a race car. He's there to race. Mm-hmm. He'll hop into a tractor and run the tractor and work. He don't care.
That's just a blue collar guy recognizing blue collar work. I mean, he's not afraid to help. He wants you to succeed as much as you want to succeed. So.
I think when you talk about people and their heart, and like where their hearts are, and that dude's heart's in the right place.
Yeah,
it's a bottom line.
I'll be at the county this weekend as long as we can get the motor swap finished. So, lots of comments. I love it. I mean, I know the show's an hour and 20 minutes long now, but I want to apologize for my language. I didn't mean to let a couple things slip, but
you're gonna get us thrown off of here.
No, listen, man. I'm passionate, and I wish all these people would come to the track at one time and line up and let's do a Q&A. Like, I want to meet everybody. I hate that I don't know everybody on here. Yeah, I do have a new one on order. That's what do you know what? It's supposed to rain tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm busy.
You think you could drive something from Fremont?
Is it just like that motorhome I drove?
Something close to that.
I drove from Florida to...
oh, God. No, listen, they don't want to hear this, Ryan.
To Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah. It was... so I do have one on order already. I do. And
you going to get squared away?
What, with this?
Yeah.
No, we'll settle. I mean, I think we're good. So I'll call him tomorrow and make sure. But no, we talked last night, so we'll be okay. Listen, like I said, there's some stuff at the county I'm trying to clean up, and Chris and Lindsay been on me about cleaning my junk pile and stuff up. So I just added to it last night, so we've got some more to clean up. But yeah. I've been so busy with projects and stuff and just trying to get things going. Like, I wasn't going to put those lights up, but man, Speedweek's coming, man. Let's put these lights up and stuff, and we just keep improving. And the people who notice it, man, thank you. I do it for you. Like, yes, we want to make money because that's what keeps the doors open. It's no secret. It is a business, but the hard work to make the show better is all because of the fans that support the place. There's hands down, there's no other motive, right? I mean, if the place sold tomorrow for farmland, nobody gives a damn about lights and telemetry system, right? I mean, so it's not that. It's we want Wayne County to be good. It's an older facility and it's landlocked with 30 acres. And yes, we wish the camping was bigger. Yes, we wish the parking was better. Yes, we wish the pits were bigger. I thought it was nice only running one support class on Monday and Sunday because the pits weren't jammed up. The traffic pattern worked. Do you agree?
Yes.
You know, it worked. And so a lot of positives come out of it. Our concession stand, hats off to our concession workers. I know it's expected because you want in service, but, you know, we run a very small, because of the county health department, it is what we have. And they rocked it for 2 days. And so congratulations to them, too. The beer stand, you know. Groundhog and Jen and Air were busy. The ticket sellers we tried different things and just everything we did try to make it more efficient, and we learn from it. We do debrief and we learn from it. So, you know, if people have a problem, I hope they can tell me and we'll try to fix that. But, you know, yeah, more land isn't fixable, right? I can't make, and thanks to the neighbors, because without the neighbors you can't run no shows because it takes them to park cars. I mean, it's all part of it. So.
Hey, I saw Jacob's tweet, Jacob Horde from Horde Race Watcher.
Did he get a hamburger?
I didn't see that one, but he did say, I forgot that Sink's Garage is set up at Wayne County Speedway, and it's hard to walk away without anything, especially when you can get this die cast for $10. And dude, look at that.
Yeah.
He got a nice Rusty Wallace. So, you know, so I wanted to shout out Matt and those guys at Sink's Garage.
Matt's missed the last 3 shows because he had 3 weddings in a row. And so yesterday was his last wedding he had to go to. He was there in the morning, and we talked a little bit. But he's become a pretty good friend. I harass him a lot, you know, and he's fun to go out with, and he's scared to go out on a weekend with us. But, But look at Doug Hensel. Wayne County is home. Can't wait to get to hit the track at the county. Yeah, listen, there's another guy I miss, you know what I mean? Like the mayor. Like we call him the mayor.
Yep.
And he'll never be the mayor of any other racetrack because he's the mayor at Wayne County. And it's just those times where you only see certain people in the winter. And I'm not trying to be soft and emotional here, but it's like I'm ready for the Fast 5 series to come back. And when I say that, it's our 5 divisions. And, you know, it'd just be cool to call those lineups and be like, here we go, you know. And so I know Pork Chop's nervous because he's going to have to score 5 divisions. And so he's had it easy with just one class. But I think it'll go good. I don't know. I think that's what we're destined to do. I mean, we tackle the big shit early. And hey, we got our Summer Nationals coming up here soon with the Hell Tour. And I'm very excited about that. That's one of our biggest late model races of the year. And I mean, last year, Jason Feger was leading that thing, got a flat tire. And, you know, I just think that, and Ty's helping. So I think it could be a big show again.
Yeah, for sure, man. Can't wait.
You know, so lots of good things at the county going on. I mean, I see a lot of positive comments, and I do thank you for that. And the people who don't have positive comments, I thank you for those too, because I can't fix it if I don't know it's broke. But if you're going to blast for track prep, if that's your blast, man, come on. I'll see you Monday. I'll let you grade. Bring your earplugs. And I'll let you show me how. I've had so many people tell me how. You know, come on. I've made more mistakes than anybody. 15 years of doing this, I've made big mistakes. I know what does. I know what the weather does. I'm not always right about the weather, but like, come on, show me. And so anything else, I'll take the criticism. That's what I'll say about that. I mean, telling me it was dusty, yeah, I know. I didn't like it either. But one thing I'll say, and I said I was going to keep this positive, one thing I'll say is one thing I won't tolerate, and this will be discussed, and I told you this before we went on the air, is when I come to your house, I wouldn't tell you that I think that sign's dumb or that picture's stupid or that carpet's ugly or that floor's bad. I wouldn't do that, right? It's disrespectful. I'm in your house, and I won't tolerate it at mine. So stay tuned.
Yeah, like me and Troy Keegan actually had a really good conversation a lot about some of the similar stuff, you know, and we talked about racetracks that I used to race at, and I chose to go race.
Yeah.
You know, I chose to go there. Well, and so like once I choose, like, listen, I can not go to race there, and that could be the way that I can control that, right?
It's not even that. Like the series come though, and some people have to follow a series, and they're destined to have to come because they're running that series, right? And I think everybody has their favorite tracks. We've known this for years. Like Wayne County's that top side racetrack where you got to hustle, and I think the fans can really appreciate the hustle, right? But we've seen that maybe 10 years ago at the All Stars. You know, some of the seasons guys like they don't want to hustle that hard up there. They want that, like, let's just pack it down. It's slower is better. It's better. It is better racing. It is better racing. It's not debatable side by side racing. But I still think fans like that balls to the wall, ripping the lip kind of show too. So you got to have a mixture of both. But I'm talking about like coming to the house and being invited to the house and then shitting on the fucking living room carpet.
Yeah,
like, I don't like that. And so that's a conversation for another day. But anybody who's tuned in is on the inside will understand that. So I'm throwing cryptid messages.
Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in. We thank you guys for coming to the last shows. Yeah. And I thank you, Jason.
Hold on a minute. Pork Chop just reminded me. Breaking news. Breaking news. Pork Chop, thank you. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
For the show next Saturday.
So do you want some music?
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh, we must not have no music.
All right, never mind on the music. This is horrible. I can't make this up. So, this Saturday, the 27th of June, the winner of the late model feature will be automatically in the Summer Nationals feature. So if you win Saturday, you are automatically in for the Hell Tour finale at Wayne County Speedway. If you win and you get in on your own, then the guy who finished second gets the provisional. That's the way we'll do it. So basically, this Saturday is the Wayne County Speedway Hell Tour qualifier. If you're a late model,
we go.
So there you go. So. Everybody liked it. Look at Tyler Evans is tuning in. Somebody shits on my carpet. We got problems. Yes, we do. And he knows that. He's funny. But yeah. Jason, if you ever need help at the track. Yeah, listen, Jeff's working for Mansfield. He's working for Tift, and I didn't know that. Yeah, Jeff, listen, I really didn't know that aspect of him. He's always a positive guy. I promote his carpet business whenever I can. And I tell you right now, if I knew flooring, I would call Jeff, right? But he'll work. He'll load. He'll line cars up. He'll work, and so he's always on my short list of people. And I wouldn't hate to drag him half across the state, but I know he'd come.
For sure.
He's generally just a good dude, and people say that. I say, oh, you say that all the time. Well, there's more than one good dude in the world, and Jeff Kepling's just one of them.
Yep. Rita says, I thought the track was really good last night. You rarely ever see Billy Dawson on the bottom.
Yeah.
He's always taking down the guardrail, and we came home with only a tire mark.
Billy did really good last night, and I think Ryan should do a story for him, and I think you would. I think that's what we're missing, and I will talk to you a little bit about that. Yes, sir.
Hey, so Irene says, Jason, Valak thinks so much about you, and if it wasn't for you guys and his friends, I don't know what he would be doing. I just want to thank all of you for putting up with him and letting him speak his mind when he needs to share it with you. Thanks for all you do for him and with him. From Grandma.
Ah, that's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
That means a lot, because I'm a Valak older version, and so I respect the guy that can walk up to me and tell me things, and where it comes from is the passion. And then but he's like me. He's just like me, Ryan. It's a switch, man. He's on me, and then 20 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" And I can relate with that more than anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, no problem. We appreciate having him.
We love him.
Well, I really like him.
We want to put him up in the tower
Oh, you imagine him put him and Buddha and Mike up there in the tower doing some announcing, calling races. So I tell you what, Buddha isn't tuned in tonight, but Buddha is doing a good job, and I love his intros to the things in the last couple of races. He's very veteran oriented, which I really like, and so hopefully he grows. I know he interviewed Kyle last night. He did the victory lane for the late models, and he doesn't know everybody, and so he's using car numbers.
Yeah.
And so I know somebody's like, man, what's that guy? He doesn't know.
He's learning.
He's got to learn who the people are, and so Buddha's doing a good job, and so we got a lot of changes, and we haven't had that run of normal races to get people acclimated yet. So
and then a lot of the races we've had have been
series races.
Series races.
Outlaws, All-Stars,
right?
Derby. So it's pretty cool. So what do you got? Anything else?
Yeah, Clayton James says again, thank you, Jason, for everything you do for the drivers and for the fans.
Well, thank you guys. And listen, when I get on here and do my little spiel, it's not towards the people who are passionate about the Speedway. My complaint is the fact that we just all need to be more positive, myself included. Like, I get down, like, if you guys talk to anybody who works at the Speedway, like, everybody will tell you that I'm probably one of the grumpiest guys. But it's just me wanting it perfect. I want it perfect. I'm that guy who wants it perfect. And when it doesn't, I take responsibility of that, and I feel like I let people down. And so that's why I just get passionate. And so, but no, listen, I was so excited the last couple of weeks, and I'm looking forward to Saturday. Like I'll have trouble sleeping this week because there's a lot to do, and my schedule's really full this week. So you're gonna have to pick up a little bit. Believe that. And look at Ryan. Look at the face right there. Right there. That's all you need to know right there. Like, yeah, whatever. So, what are you doing this week?
I'm calling off. I don't feel well.
Yeah. So, Tyler Evans. Oh, we read that one already.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And we appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys next week at the racetrack. And then we'll see you in turn 2.
Fireworks Saturday. Biggest show in Wayne County Speedway history. You won't want to miss it. Happy Father's Day to everybody. And we'll see you all, like Ryan said, in, what'd you say, turn 2?
We'll see you in turn 2.
Hey, I got a banner for us. Somebody thinks that your Ohio State collection isn't racing oriented.
I know.
So I got a banner for you to hang up temporary.
I got some pictures, but I haven't had time to get there.
There's Steve. He's tuned in.
I haven't had time to get to the to print like big ones.
No, but I got something. Don't worry.
All right. And then people got pictures of us standing in turns too, at the races last night on Flow.
That's cool.
And I said like, hey, it's turn 2 talk.
Oh my God, they can see through the dust us in. Wow.
They can see us through the
crazy, right? How'd they get those pictures? All right. Are we on the air still?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Hey now.
Yeah.